Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Nokomis. Nokomis is a classic fragrance that was created in 1997, so over 26 years ago, almost 3 decades ago. This classic fragrance, which was actually handed down to me, has been replicated, not this bottle, but they have replicated the fragrance since then, where they have added additional notes that aren't in the actual original fragrance. So the top note of this fragrance is peach. So you get the very sweet, summer, springy aroma of peach. Like that good 80s, 90s peach, the scratch and sniff sticker version of peach, where it smells peachy and authentic. So you get the good peach here. It also has middle notes, because keep in mind, your top notes, they are the ones that evaporate the quickest. That peach punch is absolutely amazing. But the secondary notes in this fragrance are just as classic. You have tuberose. Tuberose is a flower from India. Tuberose is one of the most fragrant plants in the world. Even after you just snip it, 48 hours later, it still holds that aroma. So to date, it is one of the most fragrant plants in the world. So used in this perfume that we have here, tuberose, it has a medicinal ointment kind of aroma. Now, before you say that sounds gross, I don't want to smell like
hospitals, old ladies, and nursing homes.
Hear me out, okay? This ointment aroma, it's only temporary. It is a quick sniff. It is something, first sniff, you smell it and it's like, whoa. And then it softens out to an exotic candy nectar aroma. So then you get that nice, sensual, sexy aroma there after you get past the nursing home, okay? Right after that, you are hit with jasmine. So you get the floral notes of jasmine. And last but not least, the potent aroma of rose, the classic rose. Not
grandma's old damask curtains rose.
Like a nice, sensual, uplifting, fresh cut rose. These secondary notes, they last for hours. So of course we have the top notes, they evaporate first, and then the secondary notes, which last anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, especially in a quality parfum. Now, the base notes of this aroma are musk. Now, musk is amazing. Musk is in a lot of fragrances that we have here. Just in general, if you check some of your fragrances, you'll notice that musk is one of the more common base notes in a fragrance. It's a great binder and it helps the longevity of the fragrance that you select. So it is one of my favorite notes in a fragrance. Quick lesson, musk actually comes from deer and it has like a woodsy, earthy aroma. It's an aroma that the deer use when they want to attract a mate to kind of cuddle with. This is what they secrete to attract said mate. Keep in mind, natural musk is actually banned, but we use synthetic musk now, so no deer should have been harmed in the creation of your perfume. Vetiver is another scent that is included in here. To me personally, I cannot stand this fragrance. It is too strong and overwhelming, and it reminds me of a pop cologne, like something a grandpop or a great grandpop would have worn. They don't tune it down or anything. They just pat a little across here, put on their suits, buckle up, and then they go to work in their old school cars. That's what Vetiver reminds me of. However, in small doses, Vetiver honestly isn't that bad. I've looked through some of the fragrances that I have and I love, and I think I have 2 that actually have vetiver in it, and I'm like, you know what, it's not that bad when used in small fragrances, because I make candles too and I have vetiver and it's just straight vetiver and it's just like, oh my god, this is a lot. But if you like masculine cologne fragrances, then you would like vetiver. Now, how does it smell to someone who is like normal? Vetiver kind of has a grassy smell, like it's very, very green. It kind of is reminiscent of, I want to say, like dry grass. That's how it's been described as, like dry grass on a damp day. It's like a very green, sharp aroma. Once you smell it, you can't miss it, and you're gonna know that scent going forward. It's a very strong aroma. And last but not least, you get the woody aroma of sandalwood. So you have musk, as a base note. You have sandalwood and also vetiver. So those 3 notes, and they will stay on your skin the longest. And I think all of them combined, they make for a phenomenal perfume. Because of the notes that are in this fragrance, it's most seen as a seasonal fragrance, which is more commonly used in the fall and in the wintertime. So if you're one of those people who kind of swap out your fragrances according to the seasons, this is one you need to slide to the fall winter category because it would make the most sense. Now, it's also a good nighttime fragrance. Go on a date or, ladies' night out in the evening, whatever you want to do. This is a phenomenal, sexy ass evening scent. This is something you're really going to enjoy during the evening, if you can find this fragrance, because again, this is a vintage fragrance. It is not sold at your traditional stores where you can buy, all your good quality fragrances. It is one that's hard to find, but you can order it online. You just kind of have to search around a little bit for it. So let's talk about longevity and sillage. For me, fragrance lasts quite a bit. Of course, you can allow your fragrance to last longer if you decide you want to moisturize your skin prior and then spray it. But the great thing about the mini is that it's small enough for you to kind of toss into your purse or take it with you. I try to use just as little of this as possible because, again, this was a gift handed down. Sillage. So sillage is how big the fragrance is when you first spray it. How potent, how loud is it when you spray it? Because sometimes you'll spray a spray and it's like, whoa, I can smell this. And sometimes you're like, I can't, is this a softer scent? Where's it at? This isn't one of them. So this one is another one that has a big sillage. It's very loud. But of course, I like to always cross-check to see what other people think when they are, when they've used the fragrance, if they smelled it before, if they have it on their own, if they purchased it. Always like to cross-reference it. So can we look at longevity? Longevity shows that this fragrance is moderate, long-lasting, and eternal. So lots of people who have the fragrance state that this is a really good fragrance that lasts a long time. Sillage. So sillage, moderate, strong, and enormous. Not many people say it's intimate. There's literally 2 people who say it's intimate. This is a bigger fragrance, as I mentioned, that you can actually, okay? You're going to be able to smell it very well. Let's chat about who this fragrance would be best suited for, which gender. So most people say it's more of a feminine aroma, so it's more suited for a female. It is more suited for a female. And you know how you have some scents where it's just like, oh, this is nice. It could be a unisex scent, or it leans more towards guys. This honestly leans more towards the feminine era. So it is a great feminine aroma. Price point, I don't know the price point because, again, I didn't purchase it, but from what others say, it is a good value or a great value, and it's not overpriced. So that's always great to hear. Again, if you can find that fragrance. So let's check out the official Nokomis commercial from 1997. Super excited to show this, so check it out.
Nokomis. Woman. Creative. Intuitive. Mystical. Magical. Nokomis, the fragrance that speaks to a woman's soul.
All right. I love that. I love that. How dope is it to see like a nice vintage commercial for that actual vintage fragrance that we have here? So we're going to go into some of the reviews because I love to hear what people have said about this fragrance that they've purchased. All right, first review up. My skin turns the most amazing scents into awful things, but this cheap perfume became the sexiest, seductive scent ever. Just ever so close to the skin, beautiful. And of course, they discontinued it ages ago. I'd give my right arm for this to come back. I can't find anything else even close. Damn, this weird skin chemistry of mine. That's hilarious. But I get it, which is why I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to mine. All right, let's see what else we have. A bit sickeningly sweet with some spice and honey. It's the tuberose. Pretty though, quickly dries to skin scent. Like it, but don't love it because it sort of makes your teeth hurt with its sweetness. Okay, that's funny. I don't feel like it's over sweet. I personally don't find it over sweet. I like it a whole lot. All right, let's see what we have here. This is my favorite fragrance in my teens. Did not clash with my chemistry. Strong, so only a little dab went a long way for a very long time. I don't remember ever suffering headaches when I wore it, but then again, I've become far more sensitive as the years pass by. The bottle was fun to hold, a lovely texture, and the name was memorable. It really is a shame that we lost this one. I get that. A long time ago, my aunt gave me the lotion for this. I was really young and it was the most sophisticated smelling thing I'd ever owned. I love the shiny gold bottle and the name just seems so exotic to me. I can only vaguely recall the scent now. In fact, I had completely forgotten it until now. I wish they would bring it back. I want to smell it again. And this right here is our bottle. Let me see. It has a little inscription on the back. Let me see. It's very tiny. It says, what is that? Please be sure to subscribe, like, and follow. Emerald C. All right, now I need you, don't click away. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this review. And I hope to see you in the next video.